Park in Miami, Florida. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Miami Marlins taking on the Baltimore Orioles. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. Just about set to go. And on the hill, Zach Eflin. What do you got on him, Chris?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Going to count 1 and 2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Not close with that one. And that's ball 2. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. And 1 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Otto Lopez. That clips the zone. 0-1. Lopez getting to start at shortstop. Batting second in today's lineup. And he was born in the Dominican Republic.
1 ball.
1 out, bases empty. That one to first, Mountcastle. Throws to first in time. 2 quick outs at the top of the first here tonight. And now the right fielder, Griffin Conine. Just missed.
1-0.
Up the middle, Witt. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. Here's the center fielder, Jacob Young. Right through there for a strike. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
That's a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That misses. They're down 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. And ball 1. Fastball for a strike.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
That one misses. 3-1 now. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Runner on the go. Line drive, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy. Didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Ryan O'Hearn stands in now. Looks at that one inside. Next offering is in for a strike. There goes the runner. There's the ball. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Young at third. Witt at second with nobody out. Just missed.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
3-2.
Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. And no swing. It's ball 4. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Here's Adley Rutschman. Swinging a foul out of play. All loaded up here in the second game of the series. And that is out of play.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
And he asks for time now. Chance to take a breath with the bases loaded. Next pitch is outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Foul off the plate. They'll do it again. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. And a swing and a miss. Huge strikeout there. So digging in, Colton Cowser. And that one fouled off. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. That's off the mark. Now 1-2.
They tried to get him to go, chase the pitch down and away, but he wouldn't bite.
Up and in, 2-2.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Tough start for him so far. Already at 30 pitches here in the first. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. In the air, out towards right center. Hill under it. Brings it in. And that is the third out of the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And here's the first baseman, Jonah Bride. That one fouled off. Foul ball there. And takes low for ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him swinging. Snuck the fastball by him. Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. Curveball over for a called strike. Right through there for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Next is the designated hitter, Jesus Sanchez.
Jesus Sanchez.
First pitch misses.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the...
Flips it to Mountcastle. Marlins set down in order. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. And now here is Jackson Holliday. And that one almost hit him.
Hey! 1 ball, 1 strike.
The pitch. Just missed. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Batting it.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
Ryan Mountcastle.
And that's downstairs. And it's 1-0. Holliday gets his lead at first with nobody out. And another ball.
2-0.
Just missed. And there's the automatic. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. I really like that swing, man. He didn't just push it the other way through the infield. He drove it that way, and it kind of makes me think he was thinking opposite field as he stepped into the box. Got a pitch he liked, and he got it done.
And that drops in for a strike.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Chases that one out of the zone, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Jacob Young, the next to hit for the Orioles. Walked his first time. Check swing, appeal to first, and he won around. Just enough that time. And fouled off. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Runner around third. The throw in, and he's in there as a run scores.
Big RBI for him right there. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Witt takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Just missed.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
That one missed, now 3-0. And that'll load the bases.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Fought off foul. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Swings and misses, struck him out.
The catcher, number 35.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Adley Rutschman. Went down on strikes his first time through. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Tough situation right here. It's so important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1-2.
One and two here. On the ground, right side. In plenty of time to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Back here in Miami, on to the third inning. Stepping in, Derek Hill. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. That one missing inside. And that one misses up and in. And it's 2-1. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
And that's in the dirt.
Careful.
Fly ball down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Hard on the ground to first. And he handles it himself for the out. And at the plate for Miami, Dane Myers. And that one clips the corner. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. And that skips in the dirt. There's a swing and a drive. This looks like extra bases, and that's going to roll to the wall. Into second, and he's got a double.
Batting ninth.
One out, runner at second. Nick Fortes getting ready to hit. There's a strike.
No, that's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Started after it, appeal to first. Nope, he held back. Man at second. On the ground to third. The throw to first. Got the out.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Luis Angel Acuna, the next up for the Marlins. And that misses. And that is ball one. And that one is inside. The 2-0 is in for a strike. That one out to right. Cowser on his way over. He's got it. And that is that. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the third. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. And that one's a little bit low. And that's ball one. Now, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That one ripped, but foul. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And next for the Orioles, Jordan Westburg. And that is downstairs. 1-0.
No strike.
Just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Next offering in there for a strike. Strike one. That clips the corner.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. On the run, throw to first, and he gets him. Nicely done. And into the box for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. And a swing and a miss there.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. New inning getting started. Digging in, Otto Lopez. Eflin back to work. Outside low. Ball one.
1-0.
Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Konai swings through it for strike one. Eflin a move to first, and he's back in easily.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
And there's a strike on the outside corner. Next offering upstairs.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Jonah Bride, the next up for the Marlins. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And the pitch a little bit low. Ball 1. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Whip for 1 on a Mountcastle. It's a double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Norby stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field, and that's the 3rd out. Welcome back, and they turn to a new arm as we kick off the bottom of the 4th. Tyler. Phillips.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Mountcastle leading things off and takes a strike. And that one fouled off. Next offering way off the plate.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just a wasted pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Evan Carter. That's a strike thanks to the sweeper. Carter, in his 2nd season, 22 years old. And he was a 2nd-round pick in 2020. Myers makes the catch for the out. So the batting order turns over. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jacob Young. A walk, and he's also singled. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
Line drive. He's got it. And that is out. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. And now here's the Marlins DH, Jesus Sanchez. Fouled off left side.
You know, these Marlins just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
And now 2-2. And that one missing low.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Derek Hill, the next up for the Marlins. On the ground to the left. Throws across the diamond, and the first two set down in the top of the fifth. Myers at the plate now. That's ball one. Next offering is in for a strike.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Curve in the dirt.
Full count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 2 out, space is empty. Check swing at a 3-2. Appeal down to first. He did not go around. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Nick Fortes.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
That one misses, and that's ball one. Right through there for a strike. Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Just misses with that one.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And ball four, 2 aboard.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Swing and a ground ball. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We head to the bottom of the fifth and into the box for Baltimore, Bobby Witt Jr. There's a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2-2.
That one the other way. And there's a hit. And they had their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Totally tied up with that inside pitch. Got to it late and deep in the zone, but he got the bat on plane enough to fight it off the other way.
O'Hearn in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Ball.
Now fly ball to right center. Makes the grab on the run. And there's one away.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
And that one hammered. That's back there. Gone! That should put a jolt into this home crowd. It's 3-0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
1 out, base is empty. And next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser. First pitch, not close. Check swing, called strike. Still only 1 out here in the inning. That's off the inside corner. 2 balls and a strike. And delivers outside. Downstairs, and that's ball 4.
They just keep handing out gifts, bro. He's supposed to bring something.
Singy, I think just our presence is the present. Westburg up for the third time here. Watches that one miss.
No strike.
And a strike in there.
Not sure exactly what he was thinking there. Good sinker ball pitcher goes with the fastball in a double play situation when he needs something on the ground.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. And that's down and away. Man at first, one away. Next offering is in for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And
runner takes off. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Second baseman.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. He is struck out and he is walked. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Quick feed to second for 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. And now the first baseman, Ryan Mountcastle. 1 for 2. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw to second. He's safe. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. He's there. He's got it. And that ends the inning. Back here at Lone Depot Park. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Otto Lopez. Late swing, fouled off. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count even 1-1. And there's the strike. Got him swinging on the curveball. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. And the batter now, Griffin Conine. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. To the right side. Whips it to Mountcastle. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-1. Foul ball. Ripped into right field, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
1-2.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball. Slight.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Calvin Fauché, and he has some nasty breaking stuff. Evan Carter digs in now.
Calvin
just missed.
You know, these Orioles putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
The center fielder,
Jacob Young, the next to hit for the Orioles. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1. In the air, right side. And it drops in. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Recognize the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
That's outside. And the count is 1-1. This one in the air, right field. Lays out and makes the play. Throw is cut off, goes to first. Throw behind the runner, they've got him doubled off. Back here in Miami, now it's the DH, Jesus Sanchez.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher on
Orioles,
now, Andrew Kittredge.
number 39, Andrew.
That's in there, 1-1.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
That's down and in.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
In the air, left field. Carter puts it away, and there's one down. And now the center fielder, Derek Hill, has grounded out a couple of times. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. Kittredge, in his 7th season, he features a slider, a sinker, and he works in a 4-seamer. Kittredge winds and deals.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one misses. 3-1. Outside, and it's ball 4. And up next for Miami, Dane Myers.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And a strike.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Runner on the go. Pitch misses.
3-2.
Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Hill leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a bouncer towards third. Whips it to Mountcastle. That's out number 2. And here's the catcher, Nick Fortes.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Next pitch misses, and it's a ball and a strike. That one missed. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. And we're back. And the batter now, Ryan O'Hearn. Fauché back to work. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out. Rutschman, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
1 strike.
On the corner for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Misses inside, and the count 1-2. And misses inside. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Westberg, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Cowser off of first with 2 away. And the next pitch is way outside. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. Right through there for a strike. Inside, almost got him.
Ball two.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Jonathan Loaisiga.
Number 43, Jonathan Loaisiga.
Pitch misses inside, and that is ball one.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
Next offering is downstairs. Out towards right center field. Touches down. That's a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
The other way, and they almost caught him, but he's back in time.
That's a big first out of the inning. He showed off his skills catching the line drive, but most importantly, he kept the runner out of scoring position. Things would look a little different if he didn't make that play.
Hauls it in for the out. 2 away down. And here's the first baseman, Jonah Bride. 1 for 3. Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
And now Connor Norby. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. In there, sets him down on strikes. Called strike 3 at a fastball. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Declan Cronin. And into the box for Baltimore, Ryan Mountcastle. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. That one at the knees for a strike.
Whoa.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Conine pulls that one down, and there's one away. Evan Carter, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3 in this one. Outside, ball 1.
If you're the pitcher, you've got to go right at this guy. It's the number 9 hitter in the lineup. You can't be afraid of contact in this situation.
Check swing called strike. And it's 1-1. Outside. And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 3. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Okay.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And that's a fair ball.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. He smashed that ball the other way and kept it fair down the third baseline. Did an excellent job of just throwing the barrel at the ball, even though he was a little late on it.
Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1. And that one got a piece of him. First and second, 1 out. Bobby Witt Jr., the next to hit for the Orioles. Up the middle. Fires to first on the run, and he's safe at first. Row home, he beats it, and they lead by 4. 2 on, 1 out. And now the DH, Ryan O'Hearn. Ball 1, no strikes. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Tag. And they got him. And the sweeper is off the plate. To the right side, and a base hit knocks in a run. Boots it. And he'll pull into second safely. The pitcher on here, late backer.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
In the dirt.
2 balls, no strike.
Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time. O'Hearn on at second with 2 down. Fastball for a strike. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. Back here at Lone Depot Park, we go to the 9th. Now it's the DH, Jesus Sanchez.
Now pitching.
Coming on for the Orioles, Ronnie Enriquez.
Number 32, Ronnie.
Pitch misses there. 1-0. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
That's in there, and the count 1-2. Now a screamer into the outfield, and he'll play it on a bounce.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field, so that definitely felt good.
1 and 2.
Squirts away a little bit. Inside. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Myers in the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Here's Holiday for 1. Throw to first, safe.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
So they're down to their final out. Nick Fortes, the next up for the Marlins. In the dirt, blocked. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. The Orioles leading by 5 here at the top of the 9th. They're down to their final strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
And it stays fair. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. He'll score easily. It's 5-1.
Picks himself up an RBI. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
And now Luis Angel Acuna. Fortes leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Got it! And that's the ball game. Eflin with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.